the way we've been doing things has been wrong. Nobody likes to admit that they're wrong or that they did something bad. But that, I believe, is the first step in creating change. Just the fact that we've destroyed so much of the natural world through consumption indicates that there's a problem, and we need to make that shift. We need to move towards a more eco-friendly lifestyle in order to preserve our own species from going extinct on this planet. My name is Philippa, and I'm an environmental consultant and green business analyst. I decided to become an environmental consultant about 10 years ago in order to help people learn how to live a greener lifestyle. I've always been someone who's very passionate about health and wellness, especially holistic wellness, and a green lifestyle is a more natural way to live. There were a couple of events that triggered or that inspired me to go on this greening path. Through my personal experience, I ended up helping someone, and I helped her green her home by eliminating toxic chemicals found in cleaning products and personal care products. So after I helped her green her home, she invited me to teach her employees everything I had taught her, and that's what inspired me to launch my green consulting business. I felt in that moment that I was doing exactly what I was meant to do. I offer people different ways of transitioning towards a more eco-friendly lifestyle by establishing how they live to begin with. We do sort of an assessment. And then we look at ways where we can transition towards more eco-friendly practices, especially in the home, where a lot of products that we purchase are very unhealthy and not eco-friendly at all. So for every product that exists, there's a greener option that I help people discover. I also offer workshops on various aspects of going green in either schools or health centers. Today's workshop is to teach kids how to live a greener lifestyle. And a component of that is to eat organically grown fruits and vegetables that haven't been sprayed with chemical pesticides and fertilizers. So as part of the Going Green workshop today, we're going to have a little activity of planting vegetable seedlings that the kids can bring home and plant in their own gardens and watch them grow throughout the summer and then eat them. Another way to transition towards a greener lifestyle, it's very, very simple, is getting a reusable coffee mug or tea mug, because our landfills are overflowing with disposable paper cups that are just sitting there and can't be recycled because the paper cups are lined with plastic. Just by switching to these two products, I've saved thousands and thousands of bottles from ending up in a landfill, and I've also saved hundreds and hundreds of dollars over time. It's been a huge challenge to try to convince people to go green, but my hope is that once you've made somebody aware and you've planted that seed, that they'll think twice about it next time. If you admit, I admit it, I have green guilt. I mean, there are plenty of plastic single-use bottles in a landfill somewhere that I threw out 20 years ago, and they'll be there for another 100 years. But that was at a time when I didn't think that it had a negative impact. People have the power to create the necessary changes, and seeing as the economy thrives on money, well, then we vote with our dollars. So the power is in our hands. So every dollar that you spend votes for something, whether it's good or bad. So I try to encourage people to spend their money on things that are actually helping to improve our communities and our world, as opposed to spending it on things that are trashing the planet. So these are shifts that people can make today that have a long-term impact. The other thing too is reducing your environmental footprint by simply walking or bicycling or taking public transportation to wherever you're going. I mean, they all seem like very simple, small steps, but if everyone does them, the impact is huge. The 3 R's have changed to the 5 R's. Rethink, refuse single-use plastics in any form, reduce the usage of electricity and water, reuse and recycle.